Hello everyone, welcome to our channel EME Technologies. Do subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon button for latest updates. This is the best time to make yourselves productive, so feel free to contact us for industrial training and summer training for ultra productivity and peak performance.
Hello guys, this is Vandana from EME Technologies. Today I'm going to tell you about the database in cakephp. उस एप्लीकेशन को हम CRUD एप्लीकेशन भी बोलते हैं. लास्ट टाइम हमने सीखा था कि cakephp आप कैसे इंस्टॉल करोगे अपने पीसी में यूजिंग अ कंपोज़र, प्रोजेक्ट कैसे क्रिएट करोगे. आज हम सीखेंगे कि उसमें डेटाबेस के साथ हम कैसे काम करते हैं. सो लेट्स वी get started. So first of all, just open your command prompt. Run as an administrator. And go to your xampp folder and htdocs. So I'm just writing here cd xampp/htdocs. So now I'm going to create a project here. So I'm just writing here the command composer self update, or you can, if you have that, I already have that command in my, I'm writing here my project name here. I just write here Crud application. My project name is Crud app. So I'm going to copy this one and pasted this command to my this one and press enter. Now it's going to install, creating a project in my htdocs folder. So you have to wait till the application is created. It takes time, 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure your internet is connected so that they can download it files from the internet. Now as you can see, it's creating a CRUD app folder in your htdocs, that is your cakephp project. It's installing all the files. So as you can see, मेरा केक PHP फोल्डर केक PHP प्रोजेक्ट इंस्टॉल हो चुका है इसके अंदर, and now it's showing that set folder permission, so set to default yes. Now you can go to your folder. My folder name is Crud App, and the next thing is, if you want to check it, the cake PHP project is all installed in your PC, so open browser and type here. Before opening a browser, you need to start your XAMPP server, which is I already have started. That is my XAMPP server. I have Apache and MySQL, which is already started in this. So check on the browser, just type here localhost / crud app. As you can see, your cake PHP is installed. So there is one error in this, the database problem. So the cake PHP is not able to connect your database. So first of all, we have to create a database. So just type here localhost, open a new tab and type localhost / php my admin. And I have to create a new database, so just write here, I'm going to create my database name cakeDB and just create it. So after creating a database, you need to change the configuration files. So the next step is open a folder in a C drive in a XAMPP htdocs name folder, and in this is my cake PHP project. So I'm going to open it. You can see that all the files will be here after installing or creating a project. So you have to go for the config and click on the app.php and open with any editor. So I'm going to open with Sublime. You can use a Notepad++, Dreamweaver or anything. So the next step is just searching here data source. Yeah, this is data source. In this you can find out here username. So my username is root, so I'm going to change with this. I don't have any password for this, so I just leave it blank, and my database name is a cake_db. so this is my database name, and now I'm going to save this file and save. Now my file is saved here, so can we check that my database is connected or not? Open the browser and go back to the localhost / crud app and refresh your page. So you can see that so the last time you have an error, now there is no error here. Your database is now connected to the cake PHP. So the next step is I'm going to create a table. So I'm going back to the localhost php my admin, go to the cakeDB. I'm going to create a table here. So my first table name is going to be a student. I need a 4 column in this, and click on go. So I'm creating here student ID, so it would be an integer format, and I set it here index. This was a primary. Now I'm going to add here student name. It should be a varchar, and I set it here value, and the next is address. I'm going to set it here also a varchar. Now email, I'm going to set a varchar here and 200, and click on the save. So my first table is created. Now I'm going to create the next one, so click on the new, and that would be a marks. I've set it here student ID, and math, science, and English, and I'm going to save this. So I want to make a foreign key of student ID of marks table to the student table student ID. मैं फॉरेन की सेट करना चाहूँगी, तो मैं मार्क्स वाले टेबल का स्ट्रक्चर ओपन करती हूँ. I have to select all of them, and you want to set a primary for all of them. After setting a primary, go for the relation view, and I'm setting here that I'm going to set a marks from a table name. I have a student with the student ID, so I'm going to save this. Now my student ID the marks table have a student ID foreign key to the reference, the table student ID. अब देख हमने फॉरेन की सेट कर दी है, and I'm going to save it. So the next step is, now you already create a database or table. Now the next step is you have to bake the data. So the next step is you have to, for the creating a controllers model or templates, you don't need to control by your own by yourself. You can create it by a command. So I'm going to create it. So just remember, my table name is student and my next table name is marks. So I'm going to create it. Open your command prompt again and write here bin slash cake bake all student, and just press enter. It can bind, it can make it used to create the controllers and everything. You can see that it's creating a controller, your files. Now at the end it's showing the bake all complete. The next step is for the next table. So just write here bin slash cake bake all marks. So I'm pressing enter. Now it's also created all the files. Now you can go and check if the file is created, but usually we can see that. Go to the Crud app HC in a C drive XAMPP folder, HT docs and Crud app folder, which is your cakephp project. There is a source file, and if you open the controller, you can see that the student controller is automatically created, and the pages marks, it's automatically created. And if you go for the template, you can see that there is a student and marks template is already created. And if you go for the model, you can see that there is a table, the marks table and student table is automatically created. After picking all the uh, database files, you need to go to the browser, and I already type here. You just can type here localhost / cakecrud / user. You can see that this record will be added to my database, this one, and it will showing on your cakephp project. So if you want to add a new user, you just click on that new, and you can add here new name. And if you click on the submit, a new user will be added to your screen. So the next one is about the product. So just write here product, and you can see that this is the product details. If you want to edit the product name, you can click on the edit and make changes. You can add a new product. Just write here product. You can list the product details also. And this was your CRUD operation in cakephp, in which view edit details is automatically created. If you want to go to check on the screen on your project folder, I'm going to check my project folder xampp htdocs cakecrud here, and if I going to the config file, you can go to the source files here, and you can see the views controllers. So you can check it, all the files will be created here, like you have a tables here, and which is already I told you about the controllers. This the page controllers on the screen. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for watching us. Please like and subscribe the channel.